Welcome everyone to Prison Architect, but we are going to be creating a 5-star prison. We're going to be creating the prison of a single prisoner's dreams. They are going to be waited on day and night. They're going to have their own personal chef. They're going to have their own shower. It's going to be an insane dream for this one very specific prisoner. So, with that, let's just change the intake. I just want to take no one just yet. What we're going to be doing is just creating a prison that is specifically suited for one prisoner and one prisoner only. Oh, it's got to be perfect, doesn't it? Oh no, I'm gonna hate this. I should have made a small one. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's do this again, but a smaller one, because it's gonna be much easier for me to manage. Okay, we're gonna get all of these set up, and the exports will be down here. We're just gonna put those down there for now. What I want to do though is just try and get to the halfway point. So 80 meters across, which means if I do 39 and then 39 like this. So it's going to be like a 2-block walkway. Go paving stone like that. Then from here we'll do a little visitation, I think. Okay, so this will be the So this will be the holding cell for now. It's where people will come in and then they'll get checked out to make sure they don't have anything, I don't know, wrong or anything like that. And then over here will be all the staffing areas, which we will focus on later. Got some more paving stones. And then in here, we're going to put the one and only prisoner cell. This guy is not going to know what hit him. And then back here, you can just have a yard. This guy's going to have a absolutely fantastic time. And just like that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, they have to get everything delivered, and we'll start making it then. But I think we're going to do grass here, so that'll be the yard. Okay, so we've got the perimeter wall starting to get set up. I think what we'll do as well is we'll add another wall here. Just like this. And just like that. Alright. We can focus on getting like the perimeter walls up here as well. We'll do this now. Man, this guy's going to absolutely love it here. Holy cow. Oh, I got to make the... I cannot forget his personal chef. Which the chef will be right there. And then we'll put a door on the right-hand side here. And then we'll also put a door back here as well. That's going to be for the all the garbage up there. I do not like how it goes nighttime. Oh, 8 prisoners arriving. That's not what I wanted. Get out. We're closed. We're not open for business yet. Not open for business. Okay, so this is 10 meters by 10 meters. So we'll make this one over here the exact same length. 10 by 10. And this is probably going to be the common room where you can go and like, I don't know, hang out. Okay, so we're going to have, I think it's the holding cell, which is where we start. Yeah, where new recruits are placed until a cell is found for them. So this will be the holding cell for now. And then we're going to have a singular cell here once this is ready to go. What do you need? You need toilet and bench. Okay, this is going to be the best holding cell that you have ever seen. What else do I need? What else do I need? I want, where is it? I want a desk so a guard can just sit at the desk. Am I crazy? Oh, yep, office desk, yep. I'm not crazy. And I also need a chair as well, please. If I can spell it right. Oh, office chair. There you go. Okay, requires entrance. These will both have the same door, which is going to need to be a staff door. Right in the center there. Actually, you know what we can do? We can just hire a whole bunch of workmen because money doesn't matter. Okay, we are a hotel. We are backed by a billionaire. We're backed by Gina Reinhardt, who's a billionaire in Australia. We're going to make the perfect prison. Not for her, for someone else. Okay, here we go. So his prison is ready. Let's sell. There we go. So it needs to be enclosed indoors with a bed, a comfy bed, or blah, 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 and a toilet. Okay, this is going to be the dang best cell that you have ever seen in your entire life. Okay, so I'm designing a room for him. We also need large windows as well. He's going to be a decent cell. Let's see what this looks like. We'll just speed ahead, and we'll see how well he does. See how well it looks. Okay, holding cell is looking good. This is going to be room for all the staff. So we're going to need a warden, of course. I don't think we're going to need a lawyer, an accountant, a psychologist. Actually, no. Personal psychologist, pretty good. Maybe we'll get a personal accountant as well. We'll get a foreman as well. We want to make sure we improve his daily life. A lawyer, I don't think we're going to need. Actually, hold on. If we change the perspective of this, if we are trying to make sure that this one cellmate is doing fantastically, we can get him his own personal lawyer and his own personal accountant. So I need 6 officers. Okay. This guy better be grateful. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? Where is it? Where is it? Forestry. We can actually convert all this to forestry so he has like a really good view. When he's looking out and he's like working out in the yard, we can convert all this to forestry so all he's looking at is trees and it's lush and it's amazing and he's got nothing to worry about. Except obviously for being in prison for the next 25 years because he did something bad. Oh wait, no, I was talking about reception earlier. Oh no. Prisoner first taken when they arrive. Okay, that's fine, because we're only going to have 1 prisoner, so how about we just switch this to reception. We also need flooring on this one, can't forget. So we'll go wooden here. And then we'll go white tiles here. Table small, table oak. Okay, office desk doesn't work then. Okay, as for the yard, let's get him some stuff he can do outside. So he's got a punching bag inside his room, but what we can do... Where is it? Let's get him a phone booth so we can talk to whoever he'd like. Whenever he'd like. We'll get him a weights bench. That'd be pretty cool. A dumbbell rack would be pretty cool. Yeah, you could do that. And a fan as well, obviously, because if he wants to, you know, work out a little bit, we've got to make sure that he's doing well. Now, from memory, we can give him a running track as well. So we'll give him a running track that just goes around in a circle like this. Or I suppose in a square. There you go. This guy is living the life of Riley. Holy cow. This guy's having a great time. Okay, let's do the water first. Water pump station. Let's give him 2. Because he might need it. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think I can give him 2. I think it needs to be 1, right? 1 water pump station needs to fill into the only... It can only be 1, is what I'm trying to say. So, I heard that PrisonArchitect 2 was cancelled. What's going on with that? I thought they were doing really well, and I think it is cancelled, but I could be wrong. So, if I am wrong, please correct me in the comments. But I was under the impression that it did not survive. It was not doing well. Which is weird, because like this gameplay loop of just making your own prison is kind of fun. It's really fun to play, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Probably internal stuff between the developers and the publisher, but I have no idea. Okay, this time we're going to do 2 power stations because he deserves all the power that he gets. We're also going to do a whole bunch of capacitors, which need to be installed after the power station. Okay. I think they can be combined together, but I'm not sure. If I'm incorrect on that, I will definitely find out. Okay, and as far as the flooring goes, we're going to do grates or metal floor. We'll do metal floor. Okay, it looks like they've either crashed. Yeah, power stations must not be connected to each other. Yep, fair enough. Let's just deconstruct this, if I can. Dismantle utility. Dismantle that, yep. And then we're going to get a whole bunch of capacitors on either side, just so it doesn't break. Cool. Let's switch you on, which will power that, which will power all the water, so all the water is perfect. Okay, cool, we're getting there, I have 5 officers, and I have 6 people who need an office. Okay, that's annoying. Actually, psychologist, we can give him his own office. We can give him his own little room up here. I think that might be better. Also, I also need to make visitation as well, because obviously he needs to be able to see his family. That's 4x4, yep. And then we'll do visitation up here, I think. Which he's not going to need much room, because it's just going to be him and someone else. Like, I don't need to make the room too big. Money is no issue. Okay, so, now what I have pictured for this is they're going to walk in. Obviously, there's going to be a giant long line of officers. So I'm thinking maybe we could add some like benches down this side so people don't think that they're walking forever. Maybe it actually make it worse, but we need a bench so people can just sit on it while they're waiting for whoever they want to talk to. Is there a water cooler? I swear there was a water cooler. Yeah, there you go. I can add a water cooler every so often. Add a water cooler there, add a water cooler there. This is going to be his rec room. Where is it? Where is it? Common room. There we go. He doesn't really need one because there's no one else in the prison. But it'd be nice to just have, and he can just chill in there and do whatever he wants. I have to add some stuff. Chess table. Yeah, you can play against I don't know who he can play against, but he has that option if you'd like to play against someone. Computer station. Yep, he can go and play his computer. Paintings, of course. We got to add a whole bunch of paintings so he doesn't get stir crazy. If he thinks this is a little bit small of a room, I will make it bigger for him. It does not matter. A toilet? What do you mean? Does the toilet need to be, like, separate? Okay, well, we got to figure this out then. So, okay, so firstly it needs to be enclosed, which I believe it is, but this is screwing it up. And then we need to give him a toilet in this room. I think we can fix that. So we just need to move this stuff around here, I think. So if I just, like, dismantle all of this, dismantle all of that, and then we just need to think about where the shower head, where the bathroom sink, and the toilet needs to go. Alright, give me a sec, and I'll think about it. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, yeah, so if we split up these rooms, if I go flooring, and then we want white tiles on both of them, we're going to go to rooms and just get rid of that. Yeah, floorings, white tiles. So, what he needs is... I need to go to rooms and expand this cell. Okay, that better? Okay, perfect. It includes a toilet. Fantastic. Now, we just need to get rid of all of this. I think I actually need to make a storage room, which I don't think I've done yet. So let's do that now, so they can start cleaning up all the extra stuff. Okay, let's do the storage room first, because that's going to take 2 seconds. So we'll go room and storage. There we go. Objects. Nope, we need flooring. Let's do just a basic wooden floor, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Now they'll start moving all of the extra stuff out of all the spare rooms and just laying around, and they'll fix it all up. Okay, next up, let's go this room, let's go office, we'll fix this up, and then we want visitation. There you go. Okay, now, we're going to look at the canteen. So, to do the canteen and the kitchen, we need a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. Okay, and the cooker's on this side, fantastic. Then we want a serving table. Then we want a serving table here, where people can sit at. I don't have a lot of room in here, I've just realized. Maybe I need to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, if I make it maybe 2 bigger... we can see how that looks. Okay, perfect. Now, speaking of dirty, holy cow. Let's dismantle these. Let's get these out of the way. And then we will dismantle these and dismantle these. What do you need? Just a serving table, table, and bench. Okay. So if I go... I want to expand this canteen, just one more. That way I have room for the benches, I have room for the tables. A cooker will be here. And then we've got a serving table here. Then we can separate it by walls. And door. Table small. And bench small. There you go. Then I just need to power all of this, don't I? I do. Marble tiles for you. Checkered floor for you. And then I think I also want to hire a few janitors around the place. And a few gardeners as well. Oh, actually, while we're speaking of gardeners, how are these doing? I still need to plant them. Okay. I think maybe the gardeners need to plant the trees. There you go. They haven't even started being planted yet. Okay. So actually, we'll go through the rooms. So we need holding cell. No. Solitary. No. Look, this guy is going to be perfect. Okay. There's no reason for us to put him into solitary or holding cell or anything like that. Dormitory. Nope. Not needed because he's going to be the only prisoner. Execution. I really hope that's not needed. Workshop, maybe we can expand into a workshop later if you'd like to do some jobs around the gaff. Security would be good. Security would be good, but I don't think we'll need it. Infirmary and morgue would be nice. Laundry. He definitely needs a laundry. Look, let's be honest, he needs a laundry. I do not want him to just be running around in the same clothes all the time. So let's just get him a laundry. Of course, he's not going to be doing it. I'm going to get the janitors to do it for him. And then, of course, a level of flooring that he's going to need. Cool. Now that's done. What else does he need? Cleaning cupboard? Yeah, probably. Stores cleaning utilities. If that's all it does, maybe we can just chuck it over here. Like, just where it doesn't matter. Just something small off, like, out of the way. There you go. A little 4x4 thing over in nowhere. Cleaning cupboard. That doesn't need to be anything, but I'm also going to put in wooden floors for him. All 10 janitors just immediately ran in there. Okay, I think the last thing we need to do is probably just put a perimeter fence around everything, just in case. Obviously, he's not going to run away because he's in a 5-star resort, but that's the next thing we're going to do is just put a whole perimeter fence around everything. Also, we need to hire a whole bunch of guards as well. It's going to be a small prison. I think I only need about 20 guards. but we will definitely see. And then I think we're going to put the deliveries here, because I want the prisoners to be delivered there. We can get rid of this. I want a road gate right here, so they stop walking through. And then a perimeter wall here. Okay. So Stafford looking good. I don't think we need a sniper. Jeez. And then we'll go perimeter wall around the whole thing. Okay, look, this whole prison only cost about 300 grand. 370 grand. So that's honestly not too bad. What we'll do is we'll add a door here, because it needs a door, so staff can leave. And we'll also add a door over here, just in case, for exports and all the garbage and stuff. So they don't need to keep coming through the front door. What we'll also do, actually, we should probably add a door at the front here. A large jail door. Just so we can't escape, you know? Actually, yeah, I should probably think about this a little bit better. We'll do this, and then we'll do a large jail door here. So there's 2 layers of security there. It's like an airlock. I think what we'll do is wait until morning, and then I think we're going to get our very first and only prisoner. Total prisoners, I want 1 total prisoner. Yeah, cool. So next intake, I'll take 1 minimum security prisoner. This is so stupid. Alright, here he comes, here he comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here he comes. General quality of our cells is too low. What are you talking about? You're joking. Wait, is this a little bit too close? I think I might be a little bit too close. So they need to open it so they can move a little bit closer. Okay, so I need to like move this a little bit further down. I can do that. Whoa, where is he going? Ex-law enforcement. Why is he going through that way? This is all sorts of messed up. What is going on? Maybe I need another... Okay, hold on. This is something, we can fix this, We want a perimeter wall here, here, and here. So he doesn't have to do that. Okay, where is he now? He's in reception, he's getting processed there. The quality of our cells is too low. 1 prisoners are currently living in cells which don't meet their entitlement. I am sorry. What do you mean? Okay, now that's gone, thankfully, because this cell is incredible. Paul Cantifer, sentenced to 16 years for multiple crimes, including bribery and forgery. Okay. He's already served 1.3 years out of his 16 years. Do we just supermax him? That'd be so funny. Okay, what are you doing now, bud? What are you doing now? We should have a regime. Yeah, so right now he's got free time. Actually, let me change this up a little bit. So, okay, so he starts off his day, he goes into a shower, into lockup. So basically he walks from this bed to the shower. Then he walks over to his personal chef over in the kitchen, which I probably need to hire a chef. That's a very good point. Let's hire 4 chefs, all for the single person. That was a mistake. That's probably why he's not eating. And we'll put some bins out here for him as well. Okay, so then he eats, and then now he's in work free time. So if he wants to go and do some work, he can. But right now, he's in free time. He can do whatever he wants. Cell quality is 12. It's very high. That's neat. Then he'll do a little bit of yard time after that. Then he got free time. He'll eat again, shower, back to lockup, and sleep. Actually, I'll change that to lockup as well. There you go. And then sleep. Oh, he's doing laps. Look at him. He's running back and forth. What a guy. Hold on. Did you see what I see? I have 90 staff. I have 90 staff to run this one prison. That's incredible. This is a hotel, okay? This is not a prison. We're not trying to keep you here forever, okay? You just have a brief 15-year stay in this wonderful 5-star hotel. Oh, meal quality, meal quantity, and meal variety is high. Heck yeah. Cost per prisoner is $15 a meal. That's fine with me. Okay, visitation policy. Adjust visiting hours. Provides high need boost from the boosted duration. It was visitation only, but okay. There you go. All 4 hours. There you go. Paul Cantifer. What a guy. He's only got 15 years left. Oh, where's he going? Whoa. That's not okay. That is definitely not okay. He just bolted out of there. Okay, look. This is good to know. This is a test. I need to dismantle these. 1 day without incident. Immediately just like, yeah, this guy's not doing well. He's a minimum security prisoner. What the heck? How is he outsmarting us? Okay, we'll do that. And then I think what we also need to do is do logistics as well, which I didn't actually get set up. Wait, hold on. Intelligence? No. Deployment. Here we go. Staff only. Staff room. Laundry. Storage. All of these rooms. Kitchen is staff only. All of this is staff only. And all of these as well. Staff only. So common room is unlocked. Yard is unlocked. Okay. There we go. Much better. So now he's not allowed out. He's not allowed into any of these areas up top. Where is he now? Where is he now? Our one prisoner. Oh, now he's sleeping. I bet he's having the time of his life. The question we've answered after all of this is, can you make a 5-star prison for a single person? And yes, you can. This guy is weighted on hand and foot. There are 90 total staff that I have in order to make this one prisoner happy. And I could expand it. I could expand it to a hotel. I could add another cell, but that's not what I want to do. I want to make sure that Cantifer lives a fantastic life for the next 15 years. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace. This game is making me go crazy. Just gotta be patient. The growth is not satisfactory. What do you mean? We are increasing profits. Look at that. That is a slow trend towards profitability. You don't want a harsh trend, okay? You don't want to go straight up straight away. You want to make it slow, gradual, so people can keep their jobs. If we